Welcome to April's Garage. We're at Barrett-Jackson in Palm Beach, and this just sold at Barrett-Jackson for $3.19 million, a Pagani Huayra 2016. She is gorgeous. Tyler, could this be your dream car one day?
Well, I already like what's in the back, the AMG twin-turbo V12 that Horatio Pagani sourced to build these incredible cars, and this was, like you said, the top seller of the auction here on Super Saturday. So we're going to go through all of the big cars today that are left. The auction is just finished.
I just want this one.
Okay, just this one. We can spend a lot of time on this one, but yeah, $2.9 million. The hammer price with fees over $3 million.
It has gull wing doors, right?
It's gull wing
so you
doors.
Like that. It's active aero, literally 2 in the front, flaps, 2 in the back. It is so cool. I love all this carbon fiber. There's no plastic in there whatsoever. Look at those gauges. Looks like a fine Swiss watch in there, and the climate control looks like a clarinet. It is stunning, stunning, stunning.
The shifter too, all exposed. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, those are 67 moving machined parts working in perfect harmony.
The fact that you know that. Whoa. Anyway, stereo system.
Look, there's leather straps holding the back on. The titanium exhaust is gorgeous in there. It's burnt blue because it's at really high heat. It oxidizes the titanium, carbon fiber in blue back here. Like, this is a rocket ship. This is a spaceship. Can you imagine?
I agree, and a price to match. This is way more than what it sold for new in 2016, but appreciation for Pagani and its work has just increased, and as hypercars have gotten more crazy and more expensive, these have gotten pretty incredible in the prices.
Top speed is 230 miles an hour. What's the fastest you've ever gone?
Not that fast. I mean, maybe 140, 50,
really?
something like that. Not even close.
That's pretty fast.
This isn't the only $1 million car to sell today. There's another one, and we just have to work down the road to find it. So it wasn't this 458. That is a custom wide body, and it's on airbags, so it's raised up right now to cross the block, which normally can be stanced down. And this is a custom paint job with the pearl white. Tan interior, not the Daytona seats, but pretty big price. $300,000 for a 2013 Spider, so a very strong result. This Lamborghini, $155,000. Not as much as you see for the normal production cars, but this is an Evo 2 race car, so not street legal.
Right. So then, you would get this if you own a racetrack? Like, who acquires this?
Well, this is for the Evo 2 Racing Series, but now it's a bit old. So yeah, if you have a track nearby, you have one of those little condos or memberships or something like that.
Right.
You buy this and you just own. So $155,000 gets you a very potent track weapon with a Lamborghini V10.
Look at
that. You found it. Yes, the roof scoop intake on this thing.
Oh, it's so cool. The Lamborghini Bull, a big bull. Oh my gosh,
Yes.
wait. The SF90XX, 1,000 horsepower, over 1,000 horsepower?
Over 1,000, speaking of big wang. So this is street legal, but this is barely. This is all the racing technology Ferrari could put into a car to still make it street legal. And the price was pretty spicy. Number 2 seller of the day?
$1.7 million. Okay, I heard you say on the block when you were talking about 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Like, is that for real?
Flat, because all-wheel drive. Electric motors helping, along with a twin-turbo V8. Boom, there's this unbelievable acceleration and an unbelievable spec. So the SF90XX, got a lot of the racing stuff as far as the more aggressive aero kit, the vents and everything else. And very pretty, obviously.
Oh, look at that. They're showing off that engine back there.
Yes, very low. I love how low the engines are for the center of gravity, and it exposes the turbos on either side. They're kind of wrapped in a lot of heat wrapping. But
sounds so smart.
It is neat, along with this. No wing on this one.
Right, because it has that old school, it's kind of subtle look to it.
911 ST, so it got the GT3 4.0 engine, the racing engine, but this is the heritage car to sort of commemorate Porsche being founded in 1963. The heritage interior on this one. And there were a lot of spicy special edition Porsches, but this one topped the block. 6-speed manual as well.
Look at the light down bottom there. Heritage icon of cool.
Yes.
Just like you.
So this was the top seller of the special edition Porsches, $605,000. But beating it is the 488 Pista.
Yeah, what is Pista? What does that mean?
It's sort of like the special racier version of the 488. So if this were a normal 488, like what we rented in Las Vegas a few videos ago,
right.
$200,000 to $300,000 car. Price on this one,
Yeah, $745,000 hammer price.
So you can tell the differences. I mean, the aerodynamics more aggressive, right?
Oh yeah, this is amazing. This looks really cool. I love it. Beautiful, kind of a pearl yellow color. Loud Ferrari color as usual.
Twin turbo V8 on this one. So this is the fancy row, but the rows do continue over here. And we have more of the special edition Porsches with the Lamborghini in between. So we'll get to the coolest GT3 probably. So we'll skip this one, $350,000. Off-road Lamborghini.
This is what you need in your life. This is what you've been missing. You could go anywhere in this, right?
Very cool, most definitely.
I don't think they made a lot of these.
Not a lot of them. Fender flares, all-terrain tires, the roof scoop, 600 horsepower, and it sold for $300,000. But
look at those tires on the Lamborghini.
It's cool. This is a big deal, though.
Oh, the Black Project.
The Project 1 Black Series, 720 horsepower, flat plane crank, twin turbo, big wing, and there's only, I think, about 40 of these, and less than, I think, half or around half in the US, $700,000.
I love these sort of gills right above that wheel, and this is the racing colors here with that teal stripe around the tires. It's just, this is a gorgeous car.
Right.
But what's the story with it? Because I remember you saying that they had them out, they couldn't get them out, so then they put these out.
That was the Project 1.
Right.
So everybody was taking orders with Project 1. They had to wait a year. They'd put a big deposit down. What the heck, my money's tied up for another year? Well, sorry about that. If you want, you can have this car as a pacifier, and only 40 people took advantage of it. And it was, everybody should have, because the price is way over its MSRP. I think the price on this one almost double what its MSRP, but you had to be a Project 1 holder, and what an apology gift from Mercedes to do this, special livery and all that stuff. And they do rarely cross the block. Barrett-Jackson had it, and big money. But
GT3 RS.
This is your favorite, right?
Because it's mint green. It's like that one-off color, the special. You could pick whatever color you want. It's not a factory Porsche color.
Porsche paint to sample, which is a big deal. The Weissach package as well.
I cannot pronounce that. Did I say it wrong on the broadcast?
I don't know. It's okay.
Okay.
But that is Porsche's development center and their track there in Germany, Weissach, Germany. And this is paint to sample green, so that unique color where you can pay a bunch of money to source any color of the rainbow, made for a bigger price than the other GT3 RSs, $450,000.
And they wanted to save as much weight as possible, even with his emblem up front. They didn't put any metal or anything. They just kind of like, is that a sticker, or even painted it down, just get it super flat and super lightweight, not even an ounce of extra weight.
Right. So another GT3 RS. I mean, this isn't normal. You don't normally walk down a row and see like half a dozen special edition Porsches.
Well, you might, because you're not normal.
Yeah, I mean, no, this isn't something you normally see. So this one, $365,000. Once again, not paint to sample, but a pretty cool spec with the red wheels, and same with the Weissach package. So on the end here is a wide body 458 coupe. So another crazy custom treatment, way wider than stock, and $150,000 the sale price. But this isn't my favorite Ferrari of the auction. Nothing wrong with the 458. It's fine.
There's little lights down there.
Yeah,
they look kind of angry, right?
It's kind of like got a Pikachu face. That's what it looks like to me. So this body kit's custom, very unlike the stock 458. But the cool Ferrari, it's around the corner.
Wait, you're talking about the stash?
It's
the cool Ferrari?
Yes.
That you had a picture with?
Right.
Over 30 years ago?
I was at Universal Studios with my mama.
Yeah.
And she had me pose with her in front of Magnum P.I.'s Ferrari 308. And we recreated that photo many years later.
Right.
But here it is.
It
used
is so cool.
In the pilot episode, a lot of the first season, the opening credits. And, normally a carbureted 308 like this, in excellent condition, maybe $100,000, but because this is the Magnum PI car,
right?
So they use several in the TV series, but the original, quite a price, huh?
Yeah, $345,000. And here's the thing, so Tom Selleck drove this as a detective in Magnum PI, but it never showed that targa top because he's 6'4", so they had to adjust the seat, move it, kind of slam it down to the ground so he didn't look like a crazy monster sticking his head up in it.
Right, somebody who was driving it had to actually move the seat up because it was modified to be, what?
The gated manual is so pretty, and all the climate control knobs and levers, like that is cool. 1979, that's where it's at.
Oh, I agree. This is very, very cool, and it was really neat to be reunited with one 35 years later. Where'd blonde hair go? I guess I could dye it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Cute, super blonde hair.
I did. So, more special edition Porsches, an SLS AMG in Designo colors, but there's even more cars outside. There's 600 cars selling at Barrett-Jackson. 3 of them did have reserves on them. They were over there, the special ones like Pagani. Everything sold. Everything sold. So this was a huge success.
Is that the Hugger orange Hemi?
Yeah, okay, we can look at that one. Yes, numbers matching.
Not Hugger, it was Hemi orange,
Hemi
right?
orange, yes. Hemi orange, 426 Hemi, numbers matching, $335,000. So Steve Mignante, up on the block, working as a Barrett-Jackson. This is what he was jumping up and down with me for. So some proper Mopar royalty right here.
Yeah, this is really cool. How important is it to have numbers matching? Like that means like it was actually born with that specific engine, right?
It is everything, and very rare with the Hemis because these were built to go fast, go racing. They are high-strung, fragile racing engines, and so you take them racing, they blow up. You replace them. That's what's the most common thing. So it's very unusual actually to see a numbers matching car surviving. So a very special thing. But there are a few other special things in different buildings.
Are we going? Let's go. We're in the back showcase lot where they got a lot more cars like this beautiful 55 Corvette, first year of the V8. They finally got fast. They should have had this when they first started in 53.
Yes, and it's a unique color, but all kinds of awards. NCRS, 2-speed automatic on this one, but a pretty spicy price for us 55, $225,000.
I like that. And I heard you on the broadcast talking about how this was red because it kind of looks like, you know, when the rotors heat up and they're glowing.
Yes.
That's what that looks like right there.
Race car. But there's a row of Broncos. I know which one's your favorite. You talked about it.
Seriously? Okay, this blue paint is called Blue Wind and Banana Cream. And look at these wheels that match. Like, this is how a restored old school first-gen Bronco is supposed to look.
They look like Steelies, like they'd be Steely hubcaps, but then they're just oversized alloy wheels.
So cool, 30-inch wheels. And look, this is Bentley leather weaved. This is hand weaved. Is it weaved? Did I say that right?
That is correct. A very nice weaved leather interior, leather stitch dash. Wow. So I think
perfect.
Is this one the most expensive one to sell at $287?
I think it was. I think it might be. I'm looking at the row. That one is the top one for me.
130, 200, 180, and I think 87 over there. That's an international though, so a different one at the end. But a lot of Broncos, Blazers,
Did you see the pink Defender?
The Barbie spec Defender over there. But I know you love these. I think this 63 is the most special one because it's the factory Fuelie.
Are those real knockoff wheels?
Those are real knockoff wheels. This is a real fuel-injected car.
The split window.
Yep.
The best part. Hate to see her go, but would I love to watch her leave. This is gorgeous. They took those out the year later because you couldn't really like see behind you. Like it's in the way, but like it looks cooler, and now it's prized because it's 1 year only. And so are these cookie sheets. See, I'm spitting out my Barrett-Jackson facts right now.
Right. $300,000 because of the quality and also it being a Fuelie, so a factory fuel injection. That was the performance option, 360 horsepower versus a non-fuel injected car. This one's more of a driver, still very nice, but quite a bit less horsepower without that fuel injection. I think a 30 horsepower difference. But another very early split window on this one, VIN number 225.
I always think that shifter looks like a person, like a stick person. That's really cute.
Yep.
Very low miles on this one.
63 split window. I got to be someday, I guess, on our bucket list of cars to own. Right?
We won't be able to afford them. They're so expensive.
No. And this whole room, it's just filled with incredible machines for, you know, just crazy, incredible money. But there's a lot of cars outside too.
Oh, there's one in particular. I'll show you.
We're just going to look at one. I know which one it is, but
yeah, that's all that matters. Just that one.
To her, it's the only one that matters. But look, a GT3, the first GT3. But she don't care. She only cares about it. Yes, outside rows and rows and rows of tints of everything. But April couldn't end the video without coming to look at this one.
Gorgeous.
I have no idea why.
Did you see the price though? $87,000 for a Grand National, baby.
Not a GNX. Even though it does have GNX wheels, it doesn't have the wide flares. but that is big money. That's almost what we paid for your GNX.
This is so cool. The market, the value, people are seeing the value of this car.
There's the David Spade ownership part of it.
Okay.
You were in the movie with him. You've kept in touch. You're friends,
He's
so
a legendary comedic actor. He
Yes.
actually did tell me that Sean Penn borrowed it from him, didn't give it back for a really, really, really long time because it is the coolest car ever. So you got both of those guys in there. Look at the interior. It looks like it's not even used. Like his interior is a lot nicer than ours. To be completely
I agree.
honest.
It looks like it's been redone. It's like a softer material, and it would have been a little lighter, the mouse fur. I guess, hey, this looks right in the back. So the
Oh,
seats
so this
in the front.
is not original.
Not original.
Yeah, it seems
all
like it's
cleaned
a
up.
cover on there.
Look at the gauges in it too, April. That is different from ours as far as the sweeping speedometer on it.
Well, ours is the Canadian,
That's
the Canad
right.
one,
That
right?
is right. Of course you would know. And our Grand National is the T-top car. The GNX is the hardtop car.
This is so cool.
But
I'm so excited.
For a Grand National,
$80.
that is impressive. Hey, look, it has the same knock sensor as the GNX and the boost gauge as
Right,
well.
on that A-pillar. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So that's period correct right there. Oh, this is really sweet. Amazing Barrett-Jackson. Just because it's like, forget the Pagani, this is where it's at, right?
Right. She was thinking about this nonstop. When are we getting to the Grand National? When are we doing it? We're here, so you can say goodbye.
Oh, yes. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please do so right now and give some love to this Grand National. And thanks so much for watching.
And we hope to see you in Columbus, Ohio. That is the next auction, a few months away.
Yeah, in June, after
June.
our 1-year wedding anniversary.
Right.
Are we going to do something nice?
We're going to go to Barrett-Jackson. It's like going to Disney World.